Hello, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus placements. I hope you're well. Thank you so much for being here. I'm Jen with Timeline Tarot, and this is what you don't see coming for the week of May 17th, 2026. It is a collective general reading. So as the messages come through today, please take what fits and leave what doesn't, because if it's not your message, it simply means that it is meant for someone else. And please check your other placements, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus. If you're not sure what those placements are, in the description box of this video is a link where you can obtain your free birth chart. With all of that said, now let's begin. We're tapping into the Sagittarius collective now, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus placements. What does Sagittarius not see coming for the week ahead? One more shuffle here. Thank you. What do you not see coming? Unfazed. At the bottom of the deck, we have Boss Daddy. Could be Boss Mama. Stable, rich, business owner, CEO, big D energy or big V energy. All right. All right, let's see. Hold your horses there, cowboy, cowgirl. For Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus placements. Maybe big D energy isn't so big because you seem so terrible. You seem to be unfazed by it, unimpressed. For Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus placements. Why is unfazed something they don't see coming this week? One more shuffle here. Thank you. I think the cross watchers absolutely despise me sometimes. In your energy, Saggy, we have Ace of Swords. Everything I said is the truth. That's the end of the reading. Sorry, cross watcher. Wheel of Fortune, Eight of Cups, and the King of Pentacles. You don't appear to be interested in what this person has to do or say. Situation, environment, connection seems to be connection here. Four of Swords, Seven of Pentacles, and the Ace of Wands. Big D, big V energy, okay? And not absolutely confident that you're going to accept it. Death card, Three of Wands, Five of Wands, Seven of Swords. I just want to show you this. Just for those of you that think I'm lying. Not lying. Okay. Ace of Swords. Tell me about the Ace of Swords here. You have the opportunity to do another cycle with this person, okay? Okay. Sorry, sometimes I hear things and I caught a sound and I can't make out what it is. It sounds like a circus sound. Now I'm getting a headache in my right temple. It's something. Ace of Swords, Four of Pentacles. I'm sorry, Five of Pentacles. The Star and the King of Swords. Wheel of Fortune. Why is the Wheel of Fortune here? This person could be a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. They could Aquarius also in that Star card energy. Clarify the Wheel of Fortune. One more shuffle. Thank you. I typically only draw 3 cards, but 4 came out face up. 10 of Wands, High Priestess, Two of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles. Okay, you seem to be undecided here. You are putting some time aside this week. Two of Pentacles could talk about time management. You're putting some time aside to review the offer or opportunity that this person is presenting to you. And it looks like you're trying to tap into your intuition to decide what to do. But 10 of Wands to the High Priestess could be someone who's feeling a lot of pressure to make this decision. And it's like, well, I don't know the right decision to make. I don't know if I should say yes to this. And because you're feeling that internal pressure that could be coming from this person, right? When we look at Boss Daddy or Boss Mama, it could be someone like, I need a yes or no right now. Like, are you accepting the job or not? Or there's something like that here occurring. And the pressure is clouding your intuition. You're like, well, I don't know. I have to think about it. Eight of Cups. Tell me why the Eight of Cups is here. Tell me why the Eight of Cups is here. One more shuffle. Thank you. The Eight of Cups is clarified by the Queen of Cups, the Five of Swords, and the Eight of Pentacles. Bottom of the deck, Page of Swords. King of Pentacles. Clarify the King of Pentacles. Clarify the King of Pentacles. One more shuffle. Thank you. The King of Pentacles is clarified by the Six of Wands, the World card, and the Three of Swords. So you end up saying no to this. I don't want to tell you what to do. Please never allow tarot to tell you what to do. Okay? It looks like you receive incoming communication offer opportunity from someone. Once you receive this, you seem to have some internal conflict here within yourself. And this could be something like you put out an application or resume for a job. It's just an example. And now this company gets back to you and they want to schedule an interview, or maybe you already went for an interview. Now they want to provide you with the job. And you're like, gee, I don't know. When I applied for that, it sounded good. Or when I went on the interview, it seemed okay. But now, I don't know, in that Five of Pentacles. Like, I don't know if I just want to say no to it, just kind of abandon the idea altogether. Maybe I should just look for another job. So if this is the employer, again, just using that as an example, and they're like, but we need to know, can you come in for the interview today? Or can you come in for the interview tomorrow? Or we need someone to start today, and we're providing you with a job. Can you be here in an hour? There's pressure coming from this person for you to make a decision. And at that point, again, I don't want to tell you what to do, but you seem to think that victory here is best if you say no. And I think it's because this person is putting too much stress on you. Too much stress on you. Tell me more about this person. And what's behind the Boss Daddy card? Moves in silence. Interesting. Maybe an ulterior motive. So maybe you're not trusting it. Tell me more about the person who's presenting the offer here. One more shuffle. Thank you. Seven of Cups, Ace of Pentacles, and the Nine of Swords. Bottom of the deck, Eight of Swords. So I feel like this is someone who sat on this a little too long. So again, using that work analogy, you put in the application, the resume, 2 weeks ago, 2 months ago, you haven't heard from them. Now all of a sudden they call you and they're like, hey, can you come in today for a 2 p.m. interview? And you're like, well, I have other plans. I wasn't expecting to come in. And it's like, well, if you want the job, that's a feeling that I get here. But they took too long. Four of Swords, Seven of Pentacles, the Nine of Swords, the Eight of Swords, the Seven of Cups. They took too long to present you with the opportunity. And that's why you seem to be like, now they want it now. And you're like, well, I don't know if I want it now. Or I don't know if I could be there at this time. I just saw the Queen of Pentacles. Tell me more about the person presenting the offer. More about the person presenting the offer. Yeah, moves in silence. They took too long. And now suddenly they spring it on you. And you're like, I wasn't prepared for this. One more shuffle. Thank you. More about the person presenting the offer to you. King of Cups, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, the Empress. I just feel like they're presenting it to you, although they could be a Taurus or Libra. And the Ace of Cups. You have all four aces here on the table. Bottom of the deck, Page of Wands. There just seems to be something here where they want you to move forward with this very quickly. So let me get you some advice here. I'm not saying that you're right or wrong to say no. I could just see where your confusion is coming from. Because when we look at, in terms of energy, empresses, emperors, if you think about it in terms of like nobility and empires, and you think back to like the kings and queens that ruled over like even the United Kingdom, some of them were absolutely ruthless, right? Even if they were providing you with what they believed was a good opportunity, and maybe in the long run would be a good opportunity for you as well, sometimes they can be a little impatient. They take a long time to make a decision, especially the Empress, Taurus energy, right? So it takes a long time to make a decision, and then when they do, they want your answer right now. And I think that's where the pressure is being exerted from. They took a long time to come towards you with this, but now they're giving you no time to process it and make a decision that is best for you. And I think that's why you are like turned off by it, emotionally discontent. And I do think for a lot of you, you're just kind of saying no to this person. Let me get you 3 cards of advice. 3 cards of advice on how Sagittarius can deal with this person or the offer, the opportunity this week. One more shuffle. Thank you. We have the Hierophant, more Taurus energy. 3 of Wands. 2 cards came out here. Ace of Pentacles and the 9 of Wands. Bottom of the deck, 10 of Wands. See, that's that. You already had the 10 of Wands here. So there's something here that if you want to move forward with it, you certainly have the opportunity to. But make sure that what they're offering to you is aligned with who you are, your vision, your mission, your purpose. You know, there's something here about making sure that there's like conformity here, if you will. The Hierophant could be corporation, institution, company that's providing you with that Ace of Pentacles, a job offer. It certainly could be someone who's looking for a higher level of commitment. For others of you, it could be someone that you're married to. Maybe you are in some kind of separation with this person and now they're looking for reconciliation. They could be wanting to work with you on something to do with children. Like if this is a, you know, an ex or something like that, I have the Page of Wands, the Page of Pentacles here on the table. Regardless of what this is, professional, platonic, or romantic, if you want to move forward with it, just make sure that this is in your best interest. Otherwise, I feel like it could be very, very burdensome for you. I want to get you 3 more cards of advice, Sag, only because I don't like this person's energy. Any other advice here? Make sure that it's, you know, really the job that you want. Like I would get all of the details. If this person is suddenly coming back around again, this ex, I would just make sure that your values align with theirs, you know, for whatever the purpose or intention is of this partnership or this offer. Can I get 3 more cards of advice here for my Sagittarians? I can see why you feel under pressure. I feel under pressure right now. 1 more shuffle here. Thank you. 3 more cards of advice. 10 of Pentacles, the Fool, and the 4 of Pentacles. Bottom of the deck, the Emperor. So there definitely is something here about make sure that if you do move forward with this, that you're not giving up control, right? Because that 4 of Pentacles is the 3rd decan of Capricorn, and that is about control and stability. Just make sure that you're not giving that up. So if this person, let's say it's a job offer, because all aces are the potential to get to the 10s, right? So if the Ace of Pentacles is the potential to get to the 10 of Pentacles, then before you take that leap of faith, I would get everything in writing. We have no swords here. So I would get everything in writing. The terms, the conditions, I would read the fine print. You know, if it's a job offer, benefits package, raises, promotions, anything, health care, whatever it is that they're offering you, I would just make sure that they put it in writing, especially if it's financial. If this is a loan or something like that, or a grant, or an educational institution in that higher fund energy that is getting back to you. There's just something here about you not giving up your control or your autonomy. Because again, this person is showing up as boss daddy. Like I said, could be boss mama. There's Emperor energy here. And although that could be divine masculine, it could also be a wounded masculine who's operating from a place of fire and ego. And it's like they want to maintain control, right? The Emperor is the father of tarot. It's someone who is the authority, believes that they are the authority. And that could be a detriment here for you. So as someone who's been reading for you for 25 months, I just want to say to make sure you're not giving up your stability or your security or your autonomy to this individual. Make sure you're going through with this eyes wide open. And if you feel it's beneficial to you, move forward with it, albeit cautiously, and that 9 of Wands. And if something here doesn't smell right, doesn't pass the smell test, it makes you feel uncomfortable, they're exerting too much power, and you need more time to think about it, or you want to just flat out say no. Oh, that's what I just heard. Okay, if you've ever been to a carnival, it's almost like a merry-go-round. So for some of you, this is someone coming back around again. It's like same old song and dance. Okay, that's what I was hearing. That okay, it's like a circus thing, like a merry-go-round thing. So just make sure someone's not trying to loop you back into something where you lose autonomy and control and power. Like they presented to you like the 10 of Pentacles, and then you take the leap of faith and you're like, oh shit, it's really the 4. I thought this job was going to pay me more. Or I thought this person was more serious about this relationship or this friendship or this partnership. And I think that's where you need to get some more details and information. That is what I have for you, Saggy. If you like those messages, they resonated with you, you want to claim all or part of them, please be sure to click like, share, comment, and subscribe. Hype the video if you're able to do that. And until I read for you again, I am wishing you light, love, and peace.